Hey, welcome back to part one. This is chapter one of The Pillars of the Earth, Ken Follett. Now, if you didn't watch the prologue, you should probably watch the first. There is a part before this, the prologue episode, to jump into that first before we jump into this section. This is the first long section of the game. There's like 6, 7 chapters, parts inside the first part of the game. This is like book one, and there's going to be a total of 3 books into the game. So we're kind of going to split them across that. There's only book one out so far. We're going to jump into the first official chapter one. Book one, From the Ashes. I don't actually know who we play as. I presume the kid or something, maybe. Is that the main character, or do we switch characters? Or maybe we switch characters. Philip. Probably switch characters.
The year of our Lord 1135 had come to an end. King Henry of England, son of William the Conqueror, had died. It was a time of poverty and death. In their despair, some had come to believe Christ and all his saints had gone to sleep, and that the pillars of the earth themselves had begun to crumble.
New Year's Day. Well, it's not a donkey, but I would like to stroke my pony. Good boy. What
Is
a
there
good
no one
boy.
to welcome us?
Who goes there?
It's me. I wasn't Philip.
You just crossed the bridge, right?
You just crossed the bridge.
That'll be a farthing for you and a penny for your horse.
Why would I have to pay that much?
Monks and villagers don't have to pay a toll.
Sorry, I'm not good at this. I told Brother Paul. It's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
I suppose I'll give it. I'm a nice guy. Have some cheese. I'm lactose intolerant.
But I can share this with you.
I don't even know why I need it. Really? He's just gonna give it that face? Like, oh, I suppose it'll do. You fucker.
I hope now it will be easier for you to fulfill your duties.
Look at the cool
I'm
moving
sure it will.
backdrops with the art. This is...
Will you take care of my horse, brother? I've come to see Prior James.
I wish that was a
Prior
donkey.
James?
This game would be a lot better
That's
if
him
that was
the
a
bells are
donkey.
tolling for. Leave the horse
9.9.
here. I'll get it down to the priory.
7.9 out of 10. Not enough.
Fish should
donkey.
go nicely with that cheese.
What? Why are they ringing the bells?
Is fish and cheese a real
Don't
thing?
you know? The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
Oh. This is me. Brother
Devil
Philip.
has come to Kingsbridge.
My horse does not appreciate this. Philip's Bible. Use Philip's Bible on objects to find out what the Bible tells Philip about them. Use on people to discuss the matters of faith. Right. She's getting old. She looks young to me. Good girl. What's in the hut? Find Prior James. Maybe he's in the hut. Search the fucking hut. Can I not get in the hut? No?
I wonder where Paul is.
Oh, there's a path here. Limestone. The cloths are supposed to be...
The shape of these stones is always proof to me that the Lord has created all this, as are the shapes of leaves and snail shells. God has made them and has made them well.
Well, that's about what I would expect from using that to click on things, I suppose. Quite a few nuts left. Is there somewhere for me to go here? I suppose we're going to Kingsbridge. Oh, look at me just fucking super walking around the fucking place. Oh my god. I suppose I'm going to
Hello? I'm sure there was someone moving behind a window. But most houses are empty.
It's a dead town. What can I say? Go to the gate. That is not my horse. Can we pet it? I'll pet all horses in game. Good horsey. Oh, stables. Should be cleaned. Is there more horses in there? Okay. Guest house? Kitchen door to thing. I bet you the main gate doesn't open, will it?
Maybe they lock it. Maybe the side entrance. Closed.
Oh yeah, everything's fucking closed. That'll be closed too. Alright, let's just go around the back. Fresh grave. I didn't even use the Bible on it. What happens if I use the Bible on it? It just does the same fucking
May
thing.
his soul rest in peace.
Okay, no, it does something else. Oh, continuing. That's a somebody, that's not me. Knock on the door, please. Would everyone stop ignoring me? Oh, there's actually heaps of people here. Why do you all have the front door locked?
Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the pestilence that walketh in darkness. The pestilence that rode in on the lightning that struck our cathedral 4 years ago. Did you not all feel its presence here ever since? James did, and I did as well. But the Lord says, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. Our beloved Prior James has served the Lord all his life. He shall be delivered from the darkness, from this dark.
Who the fuck is James?
Prior James?
Philip.
Philip.
Francis?
Hello, Philip. What's going on?
For many years, James has been our prior. After the upcoming election, I vow to lead Kingsbridge Priory with the same steady hand.
I don't like this guy. You just tell he's like a bad guy straight away. Look at him. You just tell. I don't like him. It's just one of those things, you know, you look at a character, you're like, you can tell. You're like, I don't like this guy. I just know.
Philip, we told your brother you'd come to Kingsbridge New Year's Day.
I did not expect to see you here.
I was on my way back to Gloucester and wanted to see you.
A priest working in the world of politics. You must tell us about it, Francis.
Of course.
And his brother a prior of what now? 2 years?
It's been 4 years, Cuthbert.
I see. How are things in St. John in the Forest, Philip?
Yeah, I think.
Our little cell is happy and healthy.
Happy and healthy. Thanks to your brother, Francis, St. John in the Forest is prospering. His novices are obedient, his monks humble and pious. Well, our own priory is in such a sorry state.
You know James did the best he could.
This guy looks
It's
so
not his
grumpy.
fault.
Look at him, he's not even looking like. He's like. He's just
Also,
constantly
they make
looking
a
away.
remarkable cheese in St. John's.
Oh my fucking god, this game and cheese.
Come by the kitchen later to see us, will you?
I don't give a fuck about cheese. I just said I'm lactose intolerant. I just handed away the only cheese I had. I don't care. I want cheese. Give me
Brother
cheese
Cuthbert seemed
to
upset.
cross bridges.
Well, we all are. The way James died was disturbing.
How did James die? That is what I would like to know.
How did Prior James die?
7 days ago, Brother Remigius found James's room empty. We all looked for him for hours. Then we found his footprints by the bridge and a hole in the ice.
Oh no.
No.
In the small hours of Christmas Day, he must have walked out on the river. We didn't even find his body. The river took him, and the cold.
I will pray for James. See me when you have time, Philip. I will be in the cathedral.
And I should go and see how Brother Cuthbert is doing. It's good to see you, Philip. Maybe things will get better after the chapter elects the new prior.
What are we all bold? Like, is that it? I don't
I
understand.
will come by the kitchen later, Milius.
Is this a thing done on purpose? Like, did they all do this on purpose? No, this guy's got a full head of hair. Doesn't he? This little blonde guy? I remember when I was that young. When I had a fucking full head of hair.
Punish us for asking.
Let's talk to them. Why would I reprimand if they're talking?
Look like you want to ask me.
No, he doesn't have hair. They almost do this on purpose. I don't actually know the
You are
meaning.
Philip of Gwynedd?
Yes, but you can call me Brother Philip.
You see? Told you he wouldn't mind.
Yes. Now ask him.
How about you ask him?
I already asked Brother Andrew.
Just answer me the fucking
That
question.
doesn't count. He wouldn't answer.
I'd like to ask you a question.
What is it?
Brother Milius told us you know the scripture very well. Could you tell us about God's temple?
Brother Andrew wouldn't tell us.
Must be a place. Cathedral.
What sounds like the
Probably
most
what the
godly
guest master was
answer?
talking about.
If you do something to a cathedral, it would be a sin.
Yes.
Why wouldn't Andrew
In the
tell
eyes of
you?
God, you would be a
Andrew
sinner.
wouldn't tell you. Why?
He got very angry with us.
We had to say the Lord's Prayer 150 times.
That's a fucking lot, mate.
Each of us is God's temple, for he created us.
The guest master said Prior James destroyed God's temple.
And that you'll go to hell.
Ugh. Well, how do I know that? And that seems rather... I mean, I know that's what they believed back in the day, so... I mean, is that just not the right answer? Like, if you kill yourself, you'll not go to heaven.
For a self-murderer, there is no salvation.
What if the devil takes our souls too?
Commit yourselves to God.
Did you just say...
Be humble and pious.
No, I know what he said, okay. I thought he said
God's
if...
grace will not
What if
allow
the devil
devil
takes
to lay
our
hand on
souls?
any of them.
He said our
Prior
souls.
James will face judgment.
Sorry.
It is between him and God. Do not be afraid.
No, Brother Philip.
Thank you, Brother Philip.
I would like to Google at some point here, or unless the game tells me what's the meaning behind them all having the fucking shaven heads. I presume it's something to do with church or something. Don't know. Where was I going? I mean, there's a lot of people I was supposed to be talking to, wasn't there? Talk to Francis. I already forget what Francis is. This is Francis. Do I just click on Francis here? What up, Francis? You have a full set of hair. So maybe my idea is wrong. Maybe everyone just goes bold in this game. I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you, little brother.
It's good to see you too, Philip. Your hair is starting to get a bit grey.
Yours isn't. At least in this one case, I will be the one to boldly charge ahead of you.
Boldly, huh?
You've always been bold. You just don't admit it to yourself.
Francis, what are you doing here?
King Henry is dead.
Dun dun dun.
I know. Word reached St. John's shortly before I left.
First the king, and now Prior James.
This is more of an epic answer, I believe.
The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
What?
Just something I heard, something foolish.
And yet, these are dark times indeed. King Henry's death caused quite a commotion in the world of politics. There will be war.
Rival for the spine. Let's inspect. Oh my god, what do we got? Francis notes about the late King Henry, Empress Maud, and King Stephen. Part 1 dated 1st January 1136. For many years, our late King Henry has been without an heir. His only legitimate son, as well as several other relatives, had drowned while crossing the English Channel one night in 1120. Finally, his daughter, Maud, gave birth to a boy. It was Henry's last wish that his infant grandson would continue his reign as Henry II once the boy came of age. Until that day, his mother, the daughter of the king, would rule in his place. Despite being the rightful heir to the throne, Empress Maud is viewed unfavourably by most of the Norman overlords. The reason is Maud's marriage to Geoffrey of Anjou? The country of Anjou and the Duchy of Normandy have been rivals for a long time, rivalry that now is about to become a war taking place right here in England. For Maud's cousin Stephen of Blois has now crossed the Channel from Normandy and taken the throne by force. Okay, so there's a war about to break between war. What is it good for? Absolutely not. Ask how I can help. Why wouldn't I want to get
We
involved?
could stop the suffering.
I'm a helper.
Maybe we can. I came not just to meet you. I was sent to look for a messenger of my lord, Earl Robert.
Here? In Kingsbridge?
Farmers said the messenger was heading for Kingsbridge 2 weeks ago. The knight was carrying a confidential document that might change the course of the conflict. People here trust you. Maybe the monks here know something?
We will find him.
One more thing. No one can know why we're looking for the knight.
Why? Can I just ask? Can I just? No? Can I get more
About that
information?
night.
Yes.
He was carrying an important document for my master. You have to find it.
Okay.
No sign of the messenger.
Well, no, just put this away. I just want to look. I just wanted to go in the door. Can I go in the door? No, I cannot go in the fucking door. What, do I need a key? I don't have access. What are you trying to tell me, game? Holy water. Almost empty. And yet I use it.
This priory is so much bigger than our small cell in the forest.
The front door is also now only just open, so... Oh my god, what do we got here? Forecourt, guest house, clearing, troll hut, mill, chapter house of the price of... There's a lot. Can I now access all of the places, including the guest house? That's my pony now, right? Philip's pony, yes. He made his way, good pony. Good pony knows what he's doing. Can I not get in here? No? Nothing?
There is no one in there.
Okay, well, you know, you could just set that. Okay, the kitchen's now open at least. Oh yeah, that's great, because he's going to look for fucking
Brother
cheese.
Milius.
Fucking cheese and fish.
Come. Warm yourself by the oven.
Is that Philip? Tell him to warm himself by the oven.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Brother Cuthbert.
Good job, brother Cuthbert, whatever your name was.
Ah, wonderful.
I always put some extra stones on the stove to warm up water. Put one in your pocket and you'll keep warm.
Oh?
Oh yes, please, a hot pocket. An old-fashioned hot pocket.
Careful, they're hot.
Can I wrap it in something?
Ouch.
Careful, they're hot. What's in the painted pot?
Milliers, why do you keep a beautiful pot like this around?
Oh, it reminds me that we should strive for order and beauty. I started collecting some seeds and nuts because I wanted to start a new garden.
A good idea.
I never got around to collecting more, though. If you find some, let me know.
What seeds and nuts? I found heaps before, actually. I know where some are. They're in a bush. Somewhere. Back up the bridge, near the bridge. Remember those seeds and nuts from the start of this chapter, everyone? Connections.
Brother Cuthbert.
Ah, we were waiting for you. I hope you brought some of that wonderful cheese you make at St. John's.
Oh my god, no, I gave it away.
I gave it to one of your novices.
Why would you do that?
He said it's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Greedy brother Marcus.
You are too trusting, Philip.
Sorry that I hate everyone.
Recently.
I just believed Marcus's words. He looked like a trusting fellow.
Elias, wasn't there a poor soul?
Also, I'm
dead
lactose
before
intolerant.
Christmas?
I don't know if he was a knight.
He was put to rest in the cemetery.
The cemetery. That was the right thing to do.
Oh, that's it. This guy seems worried. He seems freaking angry the whole time.
Worried.
Prior James was a kind man, but the priory is in a terrible state, Philip.
Philip knows. He was just too kind to say anything.
Yes, I know. I wanted to use my New Year's visit to talk with Prior James about these matters.
We should be rich. The priory has much land and collects from many parish churches. But we are in debt. Our novices steal from us, Philip.
Oh, the stealing and ripping people off crossing the bridge for cheese.
Stealing?
Yes, someone took my keys. Remigius blames me for losing them. But someone used them to steal food from the cellar, more than once. Today I found something missing again.
Well, let's fire him all.
Let us continue another time, Brother Cuthbert.
Of course.
He didn't offer me anything to help put the rocks in my pocket. Now, can I just tell this guy where there's rocks? Or do I need to... or seeds, or whatever the hell he
Hard at
wants?
work, as usual, Milius?
I have to serve salt fish 6 times a week now.
We hear you have fresh fish every day at your cell in the forest.
Every other day, we even have poultry.
Fucking living it up.
You have done wonderful work at St. John's, Philip.
Yeah? That's...
We, on the other hand, had a weak prior for 13 years. May the Lord rest his soul. What you worked hard for at St. John's is wasted here in the mother house.
After the election, the new prior ought to put things right.
Remigius, put things right.
I don't underestimate him. I don't like him.
Who would vote for Remigius? He would be no better than Prior James.
He is the sub-prior, and he made promises to some of the brothers, like the sacrist. He's about to burn all the books and documents in the prior's room, including the prior's ledgers.
Remigius says James asked for everything to be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
What?
What? Why? What?
Without the ledgers, the priory's finances would be beyond saving.
Knight.
Did you see a knight in Kingsbridge?
You mean, aside from the nobles attending the Christmas service? No, I don't remember any knights visiting us.
Well, you're helpful.
Was no one else nominated?
Only Cuthbert.
I refused. I'm too old.
No one else dares to follow in Prior James's footsteps.
Why? They're scared they'll die.
Not since he began talking to the devil.
He what?
What?
Yeah, well there you go. Well, it's the correct
One
answer.
day he started talking to the devil, as if they were standing side by side.
How do we know this? Can you just stop putting shit in your... Just talk. Just finish your story. Stop fucking with the
He was
fish.
bargaining with the devil for his soul, whispering about his sins.
Oh my god.
Sins.
Leave the fish alone.
We'll talk more later.
Right. Well, I didn't really find anything to help. Unless the cloth can be used for the stone? Yeah. Got him!
Nice and warm, and I didn't burn my hands, Milius.
I knew you could do it.
Oh, he's like, good job, Philip. Good job. You managed to pick up the stone. Didn't burn yourself. Fucking proud of you. Oh, sheep. Can we pet the sheep? No? Disappointing? Move. Sheep. Get out the way. Get out the way,
Is this
sheep.
locked?
Well, that's helpful. Well, I need keys. Someone stole the keys, I guess. That's what we just found out. Now, I'd like to go get these. I might as well go get these things if I can. Oh, there's a guy up here now. Brother Paul's up here. Hello, Brother Paul. Have you seen a knight, dear
Brother
sir?
Paul?
Philip. Ah, ouch. Oh.
Oh my god. What's wrong with your foot, mate?
What's wrong with your foot, Brother Paul?
I said mate,
Just a
but okay.
chilblain. It will ease when the spring comes.
You should have a fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly. Many will die this winter for lack of food or shelter.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us. Only the sinners perish.
No, the poor perish, and those that he has freezing out here.
Straight to the
Say
point.
anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks
The
I've
poor
been
perish.
complaining,
Don't even
he'll
fuck
be
around.
displeased.
Just straight up, that's how it works. Alright, have you seen a knight?
Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight? Oh, yeah. Yes. He was just lying by the road, just a mile away from the priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
He died.
Really?
We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
Well, he must be buried there. I didn't believe
He
that
could
ago.
not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid. I held his hand and prayed with him while he died.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers. James insisted
God.
that all his books and documents shall be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
Bible,
I heard
yeah.
about this. I think that would be unwise.
Sometimes
Well, now I need to
I
stop
wonder
this
if it was
burning
because of that
to
letter.
get this ladder.
A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice. Right here. Philip, maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
Oh my god, this guy just believes in everything. How could a letter bring harm?
How could a letter bring harm?
The word of God brings salvation. But what if the devil took to writing? What then?
Huh. Francis' image probably in the prior's room. Cool. Well, let's just go see if we can pick up... I suppose maybe I need something to pick these up. Can I just pick them up? Just put them in your pocket, buddy. Cool. Let's go back to the kitchen. Let's deliver some nuts. Might as well.
It's getting cold.
What up?
When will these novices learn to close the door?
I'm not a novice. I just opened the door. I had to come in the door. What up, Millis?
Milius?
Or Milius?
May I have a word with you? What can I do for you, Brother Philip?
I got nuts for you. Oh, hold on. Let's ask about nuts
Prior
later.
James had a document I would like to see.
It's probably amongst the things that Remigius is going to burn.
Oh no.
Oh my god, him and his fucking fish.
He's in the prior's room. Maybe you can talk him out of it.
Just finish your fucking sentence before... Okay, well I got...
You look like you have something important to do. I'll
What?
be here if you need me.
I was gonna give you nuts. Actually...
I found some beech nuts.
Ah, we will grow a beech tree then.
Wonderful.
If we ever get round to starting the garden.
I'm sure you will.
Right, well that's that then. I can't get in this. Can we ask Francis to, like, help?
Thank you for your help.
How could I not help you? You're my little brother.
I knew I could rely on you.
Oh, yeah, use this maybe.
The letter is probably in the prior's room. But the sub-prior is going to burn all of James's documents.
What? We cannot allow that to happen, do you hear?
Of course not.
Yeah, right, well. How do I get there? Kraken wall. Oh, there's a crypt entrance. Does this help me at all? Nope.
Locked.
Not helpful at all.
We
After
are the
Seminary, chapter house.
What we have to ask ourselves is, can our St. Adolphus still protect Kingsbridge in these dark times?
He couldn't protect Prior James. Ever since that lightning struck the cathedral, he wasn't the same.
When you take over my position as sacrist, you should implore the bishop to send us a new relic. By then I'll be sub-prior. The new prior and I will support you in this.
No.
All Kingsbridge needs is faith and hard work.
Philip of Gwynedd. I wanted to talk to you.
Oh.
How dare you
Is that so?
disturb Brother Remigius' requiem?
I'm
Get
afraid
mad.
the choir is waiting for me.
This guy's just gonna
Stay,
run off there.
brother. There's no reason you shouldn't hear what Philip has to say for himself.
I'm not begging no one's forgiveness.
I was shocked by the prior's death.
We all were. Now, I'm sure at St. John's you're a good prior, but here we adhere to the rules.
Damn ladder.
I'm looking for a document that was in the possession of Prior James.
How does that relate to my tasks? Talk to Remigius.
Oh my god. You're helpful.
You mentioned a new prior.
The election will be held in a few days, when we all convene for the chapter meeting.
Let us continue this conversation later.
Or not.
Of course. There's a lot of planning for me to do for the upcoming election.
I'm actually lying. I'd never want to speak to you again.
But why a church then?
Oh my god, these two just stand here all day just talking about
Why do we
gibberish.
create temples if we are the temple?
Was something. He's right.
Now stop it. Concentrate.
Who is talking?
Was again.
Oh, here they are. Where do you guys come from? Now we've got a choir.
You seem troubled, brother.
They won't sing. It's Adolphus. There was nothing, believe me.
I heard him crying in the crypt. I think I heard him too.
No, you are mistaken.
It sounded like a whip, like he was chastising himself. It's the end of days.
Brother Philip, please help me. Prove to them that there is nothing and no one down there.
I'll go down there and check. Let's go. Can I yell out? There's nothing. Well, I mean,
There are paths the scripture can unlock, but this gate
is not one of them. Cool. Helpful. Well, I might as well speak to this guy. I have not spoken to him yet.
Brother Ronaldus, how are you?
Huh? What?
He's the crazy person digging
How
up
are
graves.
you? Are you
He's
well?
deaf, of course.
Oh, Brother Philip. Yes, I am well. It's just that the dead won't stay in the ground.
Oh, zombies in this game now.
What?
The dead. It's probably those badgers always digging up the graves.
Oh, no zombies, unfortunately. Who we got down here? Fucking novices. Let's ask the. Can we ask the novices what the hell they're doing? Just chilling here doing nothing.
My father gave the priory a good deal of land to keep me fed. I won't eat salted fish all day.
Me neither.
Shall we go into the cellar again tonight?
Yes, Brother Marcus. You still have old Cuthbert's keys?
Indeed I do.
This
I hid them
fucker's got
right
the
in
keys.
church. Stuffed them in the large crack in the wall.
I could do some crack stuffing myself.
Oh my god, look at these rebels.
I bet you could.
Well, at least I know where the keys are. Yep, cool. These are all fucked now. Should I go into the house? No, that's locked. Probably James's house. Should just go get the keys.
The novice said he hid the keys in here.
There was something.
There you go. Ding ding.
Here,
Got him.
I have them.
Now stop it. Concentrate.
This brother Marcus really did steal Cuthbert's keys.
We should go down here first, and then we should be able to unlock that other door and go to places that we never been to before.
Let's see what we can find. No reason to be afraid.
What are we looking at? Just a wall? Just like being what's up? Cool. Sarcophagus.
Nothing here. The saint rests in peace.
Do we just check all areas of darkness to make sure there's no one down here, I suppose? What is that? Oh, it's a... What the fuck is it, like a monkey?
What is that? What is that? It's the size of a child. Hello?
It's like a... Oh, it's an owl.
An owl. Just an owl. The choir will be relieved to know that.
How the fuck did an owl get down there? Calm down, mate.
The brothers did hear something.
Yeah, they heard a screaming owl. Yo, it was an owl.
There is no need to worry, brothers. Adolphus is resting in peace. It was just an owl.
I told you it was nothing.
God bless you, Brother Philip.
I knew I heard something.
Now, be silent, concentrate, and...
Tra la 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 la. Now we can use keys on this.
No, I'll stay down here.
Really?
I'm not good with heights.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I thought that's where it was gonna go. Maybe I can unlock James's house, I guess.
The keys will not be of much help.
Oh. Well, can we look at it anyway? Oh, no, it's just unlocked. I thought it was locked.
I asked not to be disturbed.
Too fucking bad.
Brother Remigius, I'm sorry I interrupted your service.
You mean Prior James's service?
Quite so. I heard he fell through the ice. Horrible.
Yes. I was the one who found his rosary by the river. Now let me continue my work.
I would like to see stuff, including a ladder, please.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Well, our little cell has given much to the Mother House. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
The state of this priory...
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight. It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request.
Didn't I say this guy was gonna be a fuck? I say Christmas organizers chapters.
If you really want to be of help, look for Brother Cuthbert's keys. He's getting old, misplacing them all the time.
About the chapter meeting.
I don't want to hand the keys into this guy. I'd rather just go give them to the old guy, I suppose.
Andrew. He will be just as pleased as me to have you around. Now leave.
Why does everyone hate me? What did I ever do? I'm not doing that. Can I just... Nah, fuck you then. I don't want to speak to you anymore. Bye. Here. Have your keys.
Cuthbert, I believe I found your keys.
Where did you find them?
The thief hid them in the cathedral.
That is a sacrilege. Will you report the thief to Remigius, Brother Philip?
I will think about it.
Keep them until we know what to do, will you?
Okay, so that didn't really help.
Brother Andrew.
What is it now?
This guy's always helpful.
We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
Sure, quote some scripture.
Do not domineer over those in your charge, but be an example to the flock.
1 Peter chapter 5.
Spot on. That's exactly right. I know that one off
You shall
heart.
argue your case in front of the brothers in a chapter meeting today.
Thank you, Brother Andrew.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
This game's like
Would it help if I
Danganronpa.
went and told some of them?
Ace
Feel free to
Attorney.
do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. They're already behind schedule.
Solve the things, and then you got a case. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I already say, like... Pretty sure I've already done everything that I need to get people to attend. Or maybe I just need to hand the keys in, I suppose. Maybe that's probably the last thing I need to do. Suppose I have no choice, really. Alright, dickface.
What is it? Can you not see that I'm working?
Have the fucking keys.
Brother Marcus stole Cuthbert's keys.
Brother Marcus. I will deal with him. You were right to report this to me. Theft is something we cannot take lightly.
About the keys that were stolen by Brother Marcus.
I will deal with him. You were right to report this to me.
You just said that, yes.
Why would Prior James walk out onto the river at night?
He was chased.
By what?
Chased? By whom?
The accuser.
But why would the devil be chasing him?
Better to not get involved in all this. Don't you have your own priory cell to run?
Yeah, well, I just solved your problems, got your damn keys and everything. Pretty sure I can ask about the devil, sure.
You really believe the devil killed the prior?
Some of the brothers do, and I respect their beliefs. We may never know what happened, and that's that. Now let me get back to my work.
Right. I'm pretty sure I've solved everyone's problems. Everyone can attend this meeting, I think. We're gonna check the choir, dude, I suppose.
Brother Andrew has arranged a meeting.
Yes, please go ahead. We will be there in a few minutes.
The sacrist agreed to a meeting today. That way I might be able to get the letter you are looking for.
Good thinking, Philip. I will attend, of course.
Brother Arnaldus, there's a chapter meeting today.
Today, I'll be there. Wouldn't miss that.
Wouldn't miss that.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
You convinced Andrew? Miracles do happen. We will be there. You have our support.
That includes him, right? You said we, and by we I mean not you and your fish, but this you and this guy, right?
There will be a chapter meeting today.
Excellent. I can't wait to see you and Remigius quarrel.
Brother Cuthbert?
Do not worry. We are on your side.
Oh, he's got jokes, this guy. You got jokes. Attend the meeting, Brother Paul.
There will be a chapter meeting soon.
Ah, thank you for letting me know, Philip. Ah, my foot.
It's too cold for you here.
Come back down to the actual place, mate.
Brother Paul, a word. So you gave the knight's letter to Prior James?
Remigius will probably...
Have this hot stone. I'll solve your foot problems.
Oh. Ouch.
Well, no, you're too cold.
A hot stone. Ah. It's a mercy, Philip. Thank you.
Remigius should give you a fire, or not have you sit here at all.
I don't really mind. Winter is bound to end sometime. Philip, if you ever run into trouble with Remigius, be careful to answer him. Do not stay silent.
Silent?
Nothing makes him angrier than someone who doesn't answer. He becomes weak and
Tips.
defensive. It's
Tricks.
not fitting for a sub-prior.
For my first boss battle.
Let alone prior.
Locked.
I can get in here now, right? Got him. What's in here? Got some cloth. Which we... Oh, carvings. Inspect the wood carvings. Woods carved into the wood of the old myth, January 11th. Brothers, I have to leave. I have not found God to be here of you. The cane of the subprior Remigius shall never again hit my back. Never again. Maybe I shall find God elsewhere. Thomas. Thomas is like, fuck this shit. I hate being caned. I'm out. Peace out. Bye. Fair enough, Thomas. I understand. Completely acceptable, really. There's nothing else in here, is there? I'm not missing something, am I? No? It's like probably beyond repair.
To repair this, it will need more than my... He lost his faith in the priory, but I hope not his faith in God.
No, I don't believe he said that. I believe he just said that he was sick of being caned. Well, that's about it for this place, radio. I believe I've got everyone ready for the meeting, Andrew.
The choir has finished singing. The cantor should find time now. Are you ready for the chapter meeting, Brother Philip? If you have any other business to take care of in Kingsbridge, do it now. The meeting could take a long time.
This is that's a very video gamey. Oh, maybe I'll save my game first. This is a very video gamey, like, it's like before a boss battle. If there's anything else you need to do before entering the boss battle.
And this is why Prior James's wish must not
Oh my
be
god, I
honoured.
thought it would be doing somewhere else.
Kingsbridge
It's a bit
Priory
small
would
here.
be beyond saving without financial records.
I think we have all understood the reason for your concern, Brother Philip. But before we come to a decision, let us hear other voices of concern.
I would like to know why you would doubt the wisdom in Prior James's decision.
Maybe you didn't know him as well as we did, Philip. I can say...
Look at him in the back with, he still just brings his shovel
We
in.
all here knew him. So did you know him?
I know James very well.
I knew him well, and I know
Objection.
he would agree with me.
Philip, you are going too far. I will tell...
Brothers,
let him
fire.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Everyone start yelling.
Hear him out, brothers. I was stubborn as well, but he made me see it.
Well, that's not an easy thing to do.
Elias.
I owe James much. He was the one who asked me to take care of St. John in the Forest.
One of the most prosperous cells in all of Shiring, if not England.
It was a wise decision then.
But his last wish was not. Well, was it? What are you waiting for? Answer me.
Well, he wasn't. He wasn't very smart
He
to
is
walk on the
walking
ice,
on
was he?
thin ice, wise.
Who does he think he is?
May the Lord forgive him. He knows not what he is saying.
No. Philip was very hesitant to talk about the state of this priory with me. Usually, he is as careful in his words as he is in his actions.
Yes. Philip asked us a question. Was it wise to walk out onto the ice?
God was testing Prior James.
I say the devil chased him. Do you doubt that? Do you doubt that, Philip? Surely you must have an answer.
God tests all of us,
I know
yes.
that
Look at
Prior
me being
James
smart
confided
answer
in
here. Got him.
If the Lord tested James,
Objection.
then he is testing all of us. I trust the Lord. So did James. And so should all of you. He was misguided when he walked onto the ice that night, as he was misguided in his last wish. Whatever or whoever misguided him.
Prior James will face judgment. It is between him and God.
The novices would be better advised not to speak up.
Yeah, fucking
Philip
novices.
is a good man. He was the only one to say I should have a fire.
But did he do anything besides talk?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
He brought me a hot stone.
Oh, there you go.
That's our Philip.
Very well,
Very fucking hot stone.
But why don't you tell us the real reason you have come before us? You not only came to save these books, you have another motivation, do you not?
I'm just here to help the priory.
I am here only to help this priory.
This priory, of course. I say it is not a coincidence that he should make his voice heard now, shortly after James's passing and before the elections.
What are you saying, Brother Remigius?
This is not about James. It is about him. He wants to be prior.
No.
No.
I came here to talk to James.
I think that is a wonderful idea. I nominate Philip of Gwynedd to be the new prior of Kingsbridge.
Shit. Marcus, whatever his Milius is making shit more complicated.
Excellent choice. What about Remigius?
That's surprising.
Great
Prior
idea.
Philip.
Brother Philip, do you accept the nomination?
I don't know if I want this job. Is this a decision I actually have to make?
Thank you for your kind offer. But we would not want to impose on you, Brother Remigius.
Oh, but I insist. I will help you.
No, you really must not. We will see you later. Thank you. We don't have much time. Evening Mass will begin soon.
I didn't really have to answer it.
Not have accepted the nomination.
You've never been good at saying no. And Milius is right. Kingsbridge needs you.
What about St. John's?
I will ride there tomorrow. I will let them know you will be staying in Kingsbridge for a few days. Thanks to you, these documents and books will not be burned. Now, we have to find that letter.
You truly think the letter can help prevent a war?
If the message says what I think it says, then yes, I do.
He hasn't really said what he thinks it is. Rivalry for the Throne Part 2. Francis knows about the king, blah, blah. Our new king, Stephen, or Stephen. Stephen, let's say Stephen, is supported by most of our Norman overlords and even by the church. His younger brother Henry is Bishop of Winchester and one of the most important priests in all of England. He made Stephen swear an oath to reserve power to the church, which had little influence on political affairs under King Henry. A good day for the church and all of us. The trouble is that my Lord Earl Robert of Gloucester is one of the king's bastards. He wants to see half-sister Maud on the throne, believing she should be heavily rely on his guidance and advice during her reign. In the name of Empress Maud, and he and his allies have formed a rebellion against King Stephen. Not long now, and there will be a war.
Now, let us look for the letter.
Let us. I'll do that. Or tablet. I'm interested. I'll have something good.
The handwriting on this tablet is hardly legible. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed.
That's some devil worship shit.
Did Prior James write this?
Let's continue looking.
That's how he searches. That's how I search when I'm looking for something. Just touch it.
If we must, we'll look between the pages of every single book. But for now, let's concentrate on the more obvious places to search.
He says that like I didn't just check a very obvious place. That's it. I can see
Francis,
it.
I think I found it.
In the Bible?
Revelations. The Apocalypse of St. John.
Dun, dun,
And we are called to the mountains and rocks. Fall on us and hide us from the face of him who is seated on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can stand? The Lamb? What was James afraid of? Was it this letter?
No, the letter is still sealed. Break the seal.
He hasn't even opened the fucking letter. My god, all this and it wasn't even open. Letter dated 18th of December 1135, Robert of Gloucester or Gloucester. Name of the day, and will be ready to shed blood in the name of Empress Maud. I and my bondsmen will ride against Stephen of Blois. We did not start the war, but we shall unleash it. Stephen himself started it the day he betrayed King Henry's daughter and took her throne. He and those who swore loyalty to him, Bartholomew, Earl of Shiring.
Oh, this is it. You found it.
The Earl of Shiring is about to start a war.
Yes. He's made contact with my own master, Earl Robert of Gloucester.
Who is this King Stephen that has taken the throne?
A nephew of King Henry.
It is Stephen. I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Do you ever think of the day
Well.
our parents died?
Francis, you know I don't like to talk of that.
I know. It's just that I think of them all the time. And I've always blamed King Henry. The church suffered under his rule as much as we did in Wales. Philip, you have to show this letter to the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
I'll do it. But why me?
Why me?
Because you have to. There's no other way. Our late King Henry was opposed to Rome's influence in England.
Pretty sure you could go.
King Stephen, on the other hand, swore to preserve the rights and privileges of the church, and we can help him if you tell the bishop to protect Stephen.
Well, he is, right?
You are conspiring against your own lord, Earl Robert.
I want a king who supports the church. I want these dark times to end. I want to stop the Earl of Shiring from starting a war. He could set the whole of England on fire. My lord the Earl of Gloucester can never know what I was doing here. You must not tell the truth about how or where you got this letter. Don't tell anyone I was involved.
My little brother's like... Well... I mean, yeah, that seems about right. Yeah,
Do you really think the bishop will help?
Tell him you found the letter by coincidence.
We'll stop the war. We'll attempt to stop the war, right? That's the right decision.
What then?
He will believe you. The question is, will he really try to stop the Earl of Shiring? I will ride to St. John's and tell your monks you will stay in Kingsbridge until the election.
What if the Earl of Shiring finds out what I'm doing? What if the bishop tells him?
Then you're fucked.
Philip, calm down. He is your bishop.
I'm a simple monk. Who am I to talk to a bishop?
Well, Chapter 1. Philip. What I did is I helped Francis uncover a conspiracy against the king. I nominated to become prior of Kingsbridge. I agreed to meet the bishop. We reported Brother Marcus as the thief. I gave Brother Paul a hot zone and soothed his pain. Remigius still holds you in contempt. Yeah, well, fuck him. You found a message in the mill. I sure did. It was very boring in there. And I found some beech nuts, familius, which he said he may or may not grow. That was Chapter 1. Pillars of Earth. From the Ashes. Whoa! Whoa! Am I gonna be the boss of this place now? I'm going to be running the show very soon. Got to go speak to... I'm just a lonely little monk. Got to go speak to the bishop. Try and stop wars from happening. I'm not sure if I'm capable of that. I didn't manage to do childbirth right in the prologue episode. Let alone how am I going to be able to stop an entire war. I'm not sure. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's been a lot of fun. Don't forget to subscribe. So then you'll know, you'll be able to see when the next episode comes out. And check around the YouTube channel. Check around and see what else we've got. There might be other content you can enjoy. Head to explosionnetwork.com, of course, for all the other things, reviews, podcasts, other video content. All sorts of crazy shenanigans happening on the explosionnetwork.com. Give the video a like if you want to. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to come back for when we jump into Chapter 2. We're going to be playing as a different character.